I'm going to show you how to clone one of your own repositories from GitHub, get that onto your computer. This is what I showed in lecture in week 1 with using GitHub Desktop. All right, so when you're in a new tab in GitKraken, it's going to look like this. If you happen to have another repository open, it would look like that. If that's the case, just click on the new tab over here on the top, and if you don't see that, click on the plus to open a new tab. So I've got a new tab here. From here, I can click Clone Repository. So because I have GitKraken connected to my GitHub account, I can click here, and I'll see all my repositories there. Alternatively, I could copy the URL and paste that here. So let's look at the repository that I'm going to be cloning. So this is one of my repositories. You can tell because it's got my name here. And I'm going to be cloning this one, week 1. It doesn't have much, just has a README file. So I could copy this URL right up there, copy that, and put that right in here. But as I said, because my accounts are linked, I can just click GitHub, and I can see all my repositories here, and I just scroll down till I find it. There we go. So I can clone that. Okay, so I've got that. That's good. I need to double check that I'm putting it in the right place. As I said in lecture, I put all my GitHub repositories in Documents, GitHub. That way they're super easy to find later. So let's clone that. So it's working. Great. Now I can open that. There we go. Okay. So now that we have this on my computer, let's get it linked up with RStudio and then make some changes and commit them and then push them back up to GitHub. So I'm going to go to RStudio right there. Now I just cloned it onto my machine. So the folder is there in my Documents GitHub, but it's not linked up to RStudio yet. So let's click this New Project, because it doesn't know about it yet. So it's new. Do Existing Directory. And now we need to browse. It's not there. It's here. It's under GitHub. As I said, it's easy to find because that's where I put all of them. So it's called week 1. So I'm just going to open that, create project. There we go. Okay, so now let's make a change here. So here's the README file, and let's just add testing. Okay. And now let's also add a little R script here, a plot. So plot 1 to 10. Okay, so if we did that, it just creates a nice little plot there. I'm going to save that and call it plot.r. Great. Okay. Now if I look at the files, I see plot.r there. So I've done 2 things. I added a little text to the README and I add this little plot script. So let's go over to GitKraken, see what it looks like. And now up here, we see we have 2 file changes in the working directory, but they haven't been committed yet to our Git history. So kind of a interesting thing here with GitKraken is if I look here, it shows me the files that have been modified, but it shows me in their pre-modified state. So there's README before it was modified. So what I want to do is I want to go here and click View Changes. So now I can see the changes. I can see this plus. I added this plot.r, and I have this change to README that says testing, testing. All right. So now these are pretty different changes. So I would like to put a different comment on each one. So I'm going to add a comment for the README, sort of update README readme. So now I say stage that. If I had any other files that I would like that comment attached to, then I would just stage those also until I had all the files that I wanted with this particular comment. In this case, I only have one file where I want that comment. Now we need a commit, which is going to say put that comment onto the changes to the files that I just staged. There we go. So now I want to add a message for this plot, add a plot script, and then it's associated with that file. I'm going to stage that, and then I will commit. Okay, so now I have these. So there's that change, and then I've got that change. So now I have these two changes, and I would like to push those up to GitHub. So let's push. All right, it says push successfully. We can go here. So I need to reload. And now you see I've got that there, and I've got this here. I can look at the history of my commits, and you see add to the plot script, update the readme. So I can see exactly what I've been doing here. All right, that's it.